What is a saying or phrase that pisses you off the instant you hear it? Everything happens for a reason. Thanks, Stacy. I feel so much better about my house burning down. I loathe this phrase. It makes me feel physically ill. Very well-meaning people who I love said this phrase to me after my baby daughter died of sudden infant death syndrome. In case you don't know, SIDS isn't really a cause of death, as much as it is a determination used when no cause of death can be found. Like, my kid just literally died for no actual reason whatsoever. But please tell me that everything happens for a reason. That will definitely make me feel better and rationalize that there must be some cosmically logical reason this happened. When I was getting bullied in elementary school, just ignore them and they'll stop. Do you think I would be asking for help if it was that simple? Or when adults would say, if they pick on you, they like you. No, Karen. I don't believe a child that likes me is going to push me off the monkey bars. Guys calling themselves an alpha or another guy a beta. Seriously. STFU. Makes my skin crawl and my eyes roll into the back of my head. I cannot get away from you fast enough. Hi. The customer is always right. No, they aren't. They rarely ever are. Fuck whoever coined this phrase. Man, it's a phrase that has been misused for years. It's about supply and demand, not about an actual individual customer. It's stupid. No offense, but literally everything that follows this phrase is offensive. No offense, but you're fat and ugly. How exactly am I not supposed to take offense to that? LOL. People who shrug off privacy concerns by saying some variation of, I have nothing to hide, so who cares? In the same vein, I hate when people want to look through my phone and then get pissy when I won't let them. I don't have anything to hide, but that's my shit. Shark-infested waters. That's the shark's water, you asshole. If anything, it's actually human-infested water. This one made me chuckle. I never thought about it that way. You're right, LMFAO. I'm currently in HS and am pretty hard of hearing, and can't really understand videos without subtitles because it's super muffled and I won't usually get everything. My history teacher handed us a sheet of paper with questions that this episode answered and said that if one person was on their phone or decided to sleep, we'd have to turn it in. Asked her if there were subtitles and her legitimate response. You don't need subtitles. Just listen to it. Gee, thanks. Ears cured. When I say, what's up? And they respond with, the sky. Me, normal resting face. Customer, smile. It ain't that bad. Could care less. The Lord has a plan. Giving kids birth defects isn't a plan, Karen. God, I have a plan, you just have to have faith. Not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes wore capes to begin with. When people blame their OCD for wanting things to be organized. I don't have OCD, but I also don't know anyone that actually has OCD, and it pisses me off when people use an actual mental issue to label themselves as orderly. I'm pretty sure OCD isn't as nice as stacking your papers in a neat pile or making sure all the cabinet doors are closed. There are also people like myself who are primarily obsessive, where we experience all the intrusive thoughts and obsessions without much in the way of compulsive behavior. This makes it harder to explain to people that I have OCD when it doesn't fit their pop culture understanding of it. At the end of the day, followed by some FB motivation the fuck just read that morning. To be honest, what it comes down to, at the end of the day, the thing is, to be fair, what it boils down to, ultimately. I want to set you on fire. Get over it. Thank you for that advice. I can't stand it when people say, in the real world. We are literally in the real world 24/7. My real world is going to school and working. Just because I'm not in a career or in a marriage doesn't mean I'm not in the real world. It's so irritating. I also hate the phrase, real job, as if there are fake jobs out there that people are getting paid for. I've been out of school a very long time now, but I especially hate it when professors talk about, in the real world. Literally nothing that they ever explained this way went the way it would. The real world is a lot more forgiving than they make it out to be. I'd even say it's more forgiving than school. Saying, calm down, when I'm frustrated or angry and have every right to feel that way. It's as telling me to feel something different, like, you don't have the right to feel what you're feeling. Stop shouting! When you're speaking at a normal volume and are mad at them, they then try to use the fact that you were shouting to try to win the argument. Why are you being so defensive right now? And then you're fucking trapped because you can't defend yourself without being defensive. Where was the last place you left it? Shut up MOM, if I knew that I'd have my fucking wallet. It's always the last place you look. Cool, mom. Cool. This will be the last place I check. OHSHIT, it's not there. WHODA thunk it? You wouldn't understand. As a mother. Oh, this one fills me with rage. Or, you'll understand once you have your own, followed with smug little chuckle that makes me want to rip their face off and force them to eat it. You can't really see it, but this slide shows. Really? Really? You are making a visual presentation and you chose an image that people can't see properly. And not only did you choose it, you fucking know it's shit and included it anyway. Sorry, it's minor, I know. It really gets on my nerves. Also, there are no stupid questions. Yes, there fucking are. Had a boss who would always say, there are no stupid questions, only stupid people asking questions. If you love it, let it go. If it's meant to be, it will find its way back. Fuck you lazy cunts. Make shit happen. I'm just so OCD. Shut up, you're just particular or maybe quirky. It's just a prank, bro. Don't worry about it, it could be worse. Or, don't complain, insert group of people, have it a lot worse. Just because my problem could be worse or someone else has it worse doesn't mean it is less of a problem. You could save up to X% or more. So what you mean to say is that I may or may not save some amount of money. Or more precisely, the price might be different. How very astute of you to exclaim. Everything happens for a reason. Right. Including childhood diseases, genocides, and guinea worms. Fuck those who throw that in a conversation. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. I hate it so much that I made a counter saying just for it. You shouldn't have to handle me at my worst because you deserve me at my best. Most people I tell this to as a response don't really know how to respond or argue with it. Shuts them down pretty well. Boys will be boys, in terms of fighting, picking on girls because they like them, breaking things, etc. In a snarky, I'm clever tone, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, blah 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 blah. I've heard that dumb saying over and over again, and it's so dumb. But Einstein said it. Don't care. I'm sure he was talking about a controlled science experiment, and not the Tigers' batting lineup. Technically, doing the same thing over and over again can yield different results if the other factors aren't controlled. I could play the lottery over and over and have no luck, and then play it again and hit it. Would that be insane? I could shoot a full-court basketball shot over and over again, and still finally make it. That would be a different result. Thinking I would eventually make that wouldn't be insanity. I hate when people say bye when they hang up a phone. It sounds like they're tasting their goodbye and enjoying it. If that's how you feel, I'd like to kick anyone in the face who uses the word woke as something other than having to do with literal sleep. Almost all corporate speak winds me up. Reach out to him. He's a team player. Keep me posted, etc. And signing emails, kind regards. It seems really passive-aggressive and hostile to me. Most of the time, I'd argue it's not even appropriate to use it. If you're going to sign off on an email, make it match the tone of the content. The phone works both ways. Yes, that's how these things work. But if something needs to be said between two people, grow the fuck up, be the better person, and make the goddamn phone call. You should smile more. Free speech First Amendment. 90% of the time they're using it out of context and just trying to justify being a dick. What is a saying or phrase that pisses you off the instant you hear it? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.